cats, what's good? So, as the country, no, the world burns, it seems if the polls are to be believed, the Dems may be done with bedriddens and never wanted Harris, right? You had a few throw their hats in the ring, but one of the worst of the overlords, it seems to have made it official without making it official. You know the deal, you want to hear about it? There you go.
We can't solve a problem without first identifying it. And the problem in our country right now? Authoritarian leaders who are so hell-bent on gaining power and keeping it by whatever means necessary that they're directly attacking our freedoms in state after state. That's why I'm launching the Campaign for Democracy. We're going on the road to take the fight to states where freedom is most under attack, where Republican leaders ban books, criminalize doctors, fire teachers, intimidate librarians, kidnap migrants, target trans kids, stoke racism, condone anti-Semitism, force the victims of rape and incest to carry their attacker's baby, where they ignore the will of the people. They make it harder to vote and easier to buy assault weapons. We'll help lead the fight to make sure we elect leaders in 2024 who believe in democracy.
Hey, Savages, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Appreciate the stop as always. So right there in the intro, you got to see what appears to be, I'm sure, the first of many presidential ad campaigns from Dracula himself, Gavin Newsom, right? Worst of the reptile overlords, going on to push some lies and straight-up inversions, like the ability to speak freely, practice self-defense, and have a say in your child's education is now oppression. Removing flat-out gay, pornographic, and racist material from that you as an adult can still buy and read your little deviant elementary schools and middle schools is now a detriment to democracy, right? And that word alone, the left's favorite, repeat the lie enough times. Aha, right? But Dracula himself recently sat down with the old circle-back girl herself, Jen Psaki, to push some more straight-up subversion. Check this out.
You know, I just finished 18 events in 5 days in California. I've sacrificed my heart and soul for my state, and I take a backseat to no one on that. So I get it. But I also don't get what's going on in this country. I don't get why everybody's not doing what we're doing. All the progress the last half century is being rolled back in these states in real time, in just the last few years. I don't think people fully understand the rights regression, individual liberties, on civil rights, on voting rights, on the gerrymandering that's happening out here.
He doesn't understand while the rest of the country doesn't do what he does, right? Which was restrict the right to protest, lockdowns, 4 shots while he parties at his little swanky joint, ban your gas cars while days later telling you can't charge your electric ones, restricting the right to self-defense while decriminalizing violent crimes and theft. You know, that's really doing it, right? And voter suppression, voter IDs are racist, right? Well, how about unchecked immigration while giving immigrants driver's licenses the right to vote, thereby canceling out natural votes of a different mind? That's not suppression at all. That's freedom and democracy.
There was a pretty startling split screen. You had 1,000 kids in Nashville out there protesting the lack of action on gun reform measures. Well, you had Governor DeSantis signing a bill on permitless carry behind closed doors.
Yeah,
what did you make of that?
Scared to death.
Who is he scared of?
Scared of the people. Scared of the
people
public.
in Florida?
Yeah, that overwhelmingly oppose that position. I think the majority of NRA members, probably oppose that position.
Right? It's always for the chillins, right? Luckily, we have laws in place that protect us from the minor, easily led minds of children that function primarily on the words of authority figures and feelings, right? And DeSantis, he's so scared, he's horrified of his constituents, so terrified that he gave him the power to overthrow the local government with open constitutional carry. Holy hell, he's horrified, right? What a tyrant. And, Who is this guy anyway to speak for Floridians? Who the fuck is this guy to speak for anyone outside of California? This is straight up Dracula trying to speak to you about morality. It would be hilarious if it was satire or it wasn't actually happening, okay? But to get a glimpse of what this guy really thinks, check this one out.
Clean and sober is one of the biggest damn mistakes this country's ever made. I know it's a hold your hand idealistic point of view that somehow magically, I mean, God bless some of you. If you're like me, I've been known to have a glass of wine at night watching some of the nightly news. We all need to self-medicate periodically.
Yep, way to call it, man. So, I am far from an advocate for the war on drugs. Absolutely love the old Mary and occasionally have some drinks, right? But this guy is the head of a state with 30,000 annual alcohol and drug-related deaths, 10 times the national average, open-air drug markets, heroin use in broad daylight on the sidewalks, and apps to help you avoid human feces, right? Definitely the call, definitely the way to go, right? Wrong for California, wrong for America, wrong for the survival of Western civilization. All right, you guys tell me I'm wrong, argue with me in the comments, or just come by and tell me to fuck off, all right? Smell you later.
We're not against the Republicans. We're not against the Republicrats. We are against those MAGA thugs. Thugs.